in the house.
What's up, MP?
I can watch British people like scones for the rest of my life. I'd like to see each of us try to schedule 2 international trips next month. Yeah, talk to your team. Clearly have never watched someone manage to salvage blueberry scone from
itinerary set by
butter.
I'll
send you guys some
hitting
clips.
dives, right? Developing our player evaluations on a whole new level.
You ever make fries from scratch?
Once in a while. It takes some time. It's so much quicker when it's frozen.
Love the idea.
Yeah, and honestly, I'm not that great.
I'm just saying if there's an excuse to get over to Spain,
Our family's vacation together once. This one here almost sank. This one.
Okay, that's only because I just eaten first. Oh, you gotta wait at least 30, 40 minutes.
Culture, guys. You should try it out.
So yeah, try some light activity first before an underwater breathing apparatus, because a mermaid, you are not.
Remember quoting something wrong.
Calm down. You're not
They might
focused
not
on the shot.
Good.
Come back.
Let's see how serious
When I'm
the
nervous,
issue
I
is.
sneeze.
That's
not
what we
sneeze.
need.
Okay, I'll hold it.
That's enough. Just go take a break. Don't walk in front of the camera.
How much would you give?
I can call down if you want. I've got a bit of history with the coach there.
That would be
Think
great.
someone might take you?
No, don't do it. Last year he told me to drop his name with that trainer in Panama.
I can't even imagine what he could be upset with you
Handed
about.
it to me one by one. I mean, I was running and trying to stay 2 steps ahead of him, so I might not have heard him perfectly, but I think he was saying something about a card
You know,
game.
we have video
Oh,
games and like
yeah.
100.
I owe him a lot of money.
You know what? I'll try to coach him right now. I doubt I need to call him.
Okay, well, if we're all going and getting hot chocolate, then
energy,
I'm
protein,
hoping to find the cinnamon teal.
I'm used to just watching hawks and pelicans. Can the teal shoot threes?
May be a necessity for me.
moments away as the drama awaits from Atlanta, Georgia. The Wizards taking on the Hawks. For the Washington Wizards, they have a grip on third place in the Eastern Conference, and they don't seem to be letting go. Hawks, Wizards, the NBA on 2K Sports. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. Now we get a chance to check some stats for Alex Sarr.
The way he shot the ball in these last 5 games has been tremendous. His field goal percentage has been on the rise, and he's showing zero indications that he's going to slow down anytime soon.
A look at the opening lineup for Washington. Cam Whitmore out there with Sarr. Then it's Junior, then there's James, and it's Johnson in at the shooting guard position. And for Atlanta, Johnson and Okongwu, the duo inside. Then it's Zachary Risache, then it's Trae Young, and it's Djorcic in at the 2. All right, Coach, what's your favorite thing about this point of the season?
Well, probably the games between top teams. You get a preview of what those playoff matchups might look like, and it's certainly a big draw for the fans.
Here's Djorcic. Outside Young, three-pointer. And here's Washington, and it's now 11 consecutive wins for them.
Guys play under control. They never get out of balance when they find themselves in a hole. They just continue to fight, play their game, and enforce their own pace.
And now the game is really starting to flow. We should be in for a good one.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
Here's Djorcic. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Well, that's a textbook move by Johnson. Once he sets the pick, he hustles into scoring position.
And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Outside Whitmore. Junior, a screen on Johnson. And it's Whitmore missing. And here are the Hawks now. Young from long range. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Crisp mechanics of Young on display there. A guy who has his shot down cold.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I did have a chance to talk with head coach Quinn Snyder. Coach was enthralled by the court awareness of LeBron James. He said, quote, very few guys know where all the players are on the court at all times. Very few players have the skill and the ability to take advantage of any slip-up. LeBron falls in both of those categories. There's a reason we can talk about him as the GOAT. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
Well, this is why you really got to hit Okongwu if you're going to foul him, or else he'll just power right through.
Atlanta shooting their first foul shot of the game.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one misses. All right, Coach, let's talk about Onyeka Okongwu. What an agile player for his size.
Yeah, B.A., no question. And on both ends, too. Plus, the guy gets up in the air and then reaches out over 7 feet in wingspan. His speed at his size can be a huge advantage.
The three. Young misses. Washington has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. A nice shot by Junior.
And the coaching staff has to be happy with how they've shot the ball here early on.
Outside Rizachet from outside the arc. Washington with a rebound. Victory eluded them last time in Atlanta when they faced the Hawks.
Last time, free throw shooting was their kryptonite. Just could not keep pace.
And Whitmore gets it to go on the assist by Junior.
Athleticism showing through from Whitmore. He doesn't need much room at all to operate in close.
Okongwu, the pass to Young. And miss after miss right now.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extend.
Ball. The Wizards making their last shot. Atlanta again missing.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
Pass to Whitmore. Back to Junior. Just 5 to shoot. From deep, Johnson drains the triple. Johnson's got 6 points.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And now let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard and see the highest scoring teams over the last 10 games. 5th on the list, the Hawks.
This team has been on an absolute tear offensively. It seems like they're able to find a shot every trip down.
Here's Rizachet. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Okongwu. There's Young with the 3. And Atlanta misses again.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
And Young has got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. A 12-point game. Stolen by Sarr. He's got a clear path. Pulls up for 3. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
And excellent perimeter offense so far. Their shooters are clearly in a great rhythm.
Outside Rizachet. Pass to Young. Back to Rizachet. Oh, stolen by Junior.
And in the last 2 possessions, they've painted a picture of what not to do. Just way too loose with the basketball. This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Hawks trail by 17. Young looking over the floor. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
There's the double with Okongwu. James inside. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Minnesota. Great open look there. Johnson's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And the Hawks shooting an unremarkable 30% in the first. And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
Atlanta making some changes. Newell comes in for Okongwu. And Gillespie is subbed in for Young. And then for Washington, Andre Drummond is checked in for Sarr. George comes in for Whitmore. And it's Bilal Coulibaly in for Johnson. Pass to Jorsic. There's the screen by Johnson. Will it go? Shot is good by Gillespie.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Now here is Junior. Looking at his stats, he's getting just over 23 points a game. James, a screen on Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. And Junior gets it to go.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Here's Newell. Following the score by Washington. They get the rebound. Johnson with a bucket.
Well, you'd better put a body on Johnson. That guy is just too talented to forget about.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, Junior in the last matchup against the Timberwolves was outstanding. He tallied 21 points, and his assist numbers were unreal, making his teammates very happy. And with the flashy numbers he put up in that one, it's worth the price of admission just to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Great report there, Allie. It was obvious he could do anything he wanted. A fantastic win.
Well, I'll tell you, he was enjoying himself out there, kind of like us here in the broadcast booth. And whoever was matched up against him wasn't enjoying themselves.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
Atlanta with the ball, following the score by Washington.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
James finds Junior. We've got 1:23 left to play in the first quarter. George for 3. Yes, and it's Junior picking up the assist. Junior's got 6 assists in the game.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Here's Newell. No made baskets yet. To the middle. Here's Gillespie. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Drummond passes to Junior. Down low. Fires the 3. Rebound Atlanta. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
And it seemed that not a lot went right for them. Plenty of standing around on the offensive end, and their D couldn't make up for it.
Yeah, they just looked totally lost in that game. On both ends of the floor, the coach is going to have some choice words for him after that one.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Johnson comes in for LeBron, and it's Carrington in for Junior.
And the first pick in the 2024 draft, Zachary Risache has such a polished game at such a young age, and the scary thing is he's only going to keep improving.
Now here's George. He had 9 points in his last time out.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Now here's Young, covered by Carrington. Up top, Young. From behind the arc. No good. And so it's Washington looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. And they've got a comfortable lead, in large part due to their three-point shooting. We'll be right back with you shortly. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Wizards.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
Yeah, we got to talk about how pestering they've been on defense, forcing turnovers and finding ways to score off them.
We've got Newell, and it's Young in at the point guard position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Back to Carrington. Washington moving the ball around. George sets a screen. Here's Koulibaly. Newell pulls it in.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
Young, the pass to Gillespie. Over Johnson. Keeps it alive. It's good on the putback. Newell's got his second basket of the game.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points. Here's Johnson. And the shot falls short that time. Hawks trail by 13. All right, Grant, when we talk about the range Trae Young possesses, just how dangerous can this guy be?
Well, when he's on, he's a nightmare matchup for defenses. Once he crosses half court, he's a threat to score, which in turn really helps open up the floor for everyone else on his team. A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there.
So much force. Easy money for Drummond.
Young from long range. Rebound by the Wizards. 22 was their biggest lead. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Minnesota.
They really relied on the perimeter game in that one. Just consistent from distance all night.
Yeah, and what the heck were you supposed to do to stop them? Bucket after bucket from deep. Quite a showing.
Koulibaly, no good with the triple. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Pass to Gillespie. Here's Krejci. Young from long range. It's rebounded by George. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Step back shot. Drummond finds Koulibaly. Outside Carrington. Three-pointer off the mark. Hawks trail by 13. Here's Gillespie. He's got 5. They set a pick. There's Young with the 3. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it. Washington's gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Pass to Carrington. Outside Johnson. Pulls it in from the elbow. The rebound by Atlanta.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
There's Young with the 3. It's rebounded by Washington. To Drummond. Jacks up a 3. And it's Koulibaly missing.
Yeah, he's really off. He needs to stop forcing things and move that ball.
Outside Young. Here's Newell. Pass to Gillespie. Young from long range. And it's Young again missing.
Well, they desperately need him to get going offensively. He's got to refocus and just start taking better shots.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Trae Young is learning to become more of a threat when he's off the ball. He said at every level there's a different type of game. Now, knowing the NBA game, I'm more patient, understanding how the game is, how to control it from the beginning to the end, and how you need to win. Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. A big group substitution here for Washington. Sars checked in for Drummond. Whitmore comes in for George. James is checked in for Koulibaly. And Junior subbed in for Carrington. And so it's Washington with it. 13-point lead. And Grant, when it comes to a franchise player, how much does it help to have a guy who unites the locker room?
Well, you know, B.A., when you think of guys like LeBron James or a Stephen Curry or Tim Duncan, it's not just about their play on the court, but the type of person you see in the locker room. That can rally a franchise.
Oh, Young, he's money from deep.
It took 6 attempts, but he finally hits a shot.
Pass to James. Fires the three. Good. And the assist goes to Junior. Junior's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Washington leading by 13. On the wing, Whitmore, covered by Johnson. The three is up. And again, it's Washington with a three.
And now he's dropped 2 3-pointers in each quarter.
And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for the Hawks. Outside Rizichet. Outside Johnson. They set the pick. Puts up a three. And the Hawks with another three.
That's an assertive play by Johnson. He was really looking to answer that last one.
Junior against Young. This one for three. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist by Junior. Junior's got 8 assists here tonight. Hawks trail by 16. Pass to Jorsic. Outside Rizichet. Okongwu, a screen on James. Rizichet, no good. Rizichet's gone 2 of 5 tonight. Now here is Junior. Back to Sarr. And finished off by Sarr.
Every time I watch Sarr, I'm just amazed at how light off the floor he is.
Junior against Young. Good D by Sarr. Washington leading by 18. To the paint. Here's Whitmore. Yes, and it's Junior picking up the assist. Whitmore's got 4 points this quarter.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Sometimes Okongwu can finesse his way around you in tight. He's got nice touch around the bucket.
And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. And Atlanta making a change here. Gillespie's checked in. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Koulibaly's checked in. .111 left in the second quarter. Junior outside from the arc. It's ruled off the right guy. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Junior. .55 seconds left in the second period. Here's Gillespie.
He had a decent start, but this quarter has not been kind.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T.
I'm coming.
Hawks trail by 20. Right side Johnson. 32 seconds left in the first half. Misses in close. Now here is James. He's closely guarded. From deep, Junior gets the 3 ball to go. Junior's got 9 points.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Outside Rizichet.
Who's watching here?
1 second left. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. It's Washington running away with it. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Welcome, everybody. We'll get things going with a look at who might be participating in the upcoming three-point contest. Well, before we move on to the next part of the show, hey, Jet, you get enough sleep last night?
Why are you asking? I'm a little tired, but, I'm a busy man, Ernie. I got a lot going on, but I'm here. Like, what's going on? I'm ready. What are we doing here?
We're on now, but don't worry about it. You can sleep behind the desk. Nobody will even notice you're gone. Hey, get him a pillow.
Come on, fellas. We got a job to do. Take it a little seriously, would you?
Bring me a pillow, too.
Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the Washington Wizards.
They've been great on the boards. Once these guys establish the position, it's hard to root them out, Shaq.
Tough physical approach. We'll see if adjustments are made on the other side to try and counter that. That's what you were going to say, wasn't it, Shaq?
Yeah, I was asleep. I'm sorry, Ernie.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. And so in the game for Washington, Johnson is out there with Junior. Then it's Cam Whitmore. Then there's Sarr. And it's James in at the 3 slot. 5 to shoot. Washington needs to get off a shot. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Well, Grant, when it comes to exciting young guards who can really fill it up, Trey Johnson's name has to come to mind.
Yeah, no question about it, B.A. This kid can score in a variety of ways, and his confidence is what makes him so dangerous in this department.
A nice shot by Young.
Well, such a creative finisher. Young will find a way, even with the defender all over it.
Shot's good by Sarr. Sarr's got 10.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
There's Young with the 3, and it's Whitmore with the rebound.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Junior outside. Out to James. Outside Johnson. And the Wizards with another 3.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Back to Young. Deflected.
And as Sarr gets older, he'll learn how to use his length even more.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. He's got 17.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Young inside, covered by Junior. Stan, there's always a lot of attention on Trae Young. What do you think his defining quality is?
Well, look, Brian, he's one of the premier facilitators in the NBA. Not many players have the timing he does. Whether it's a lob or off the bounce, his passes find the mark.
Free throw is good. Young.
Yeah, guys, the amount of offense that Young creates for himself and his teammates is staggering. This guy does it all.
That one's no good. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it. And the Eastern Conference has been great to watch so far. Here's how things are shaken up midway through the season. You look at Washington, they're currently holding on to the third best record in the conference. And checking out the Hawks, only a few spots below.
For Washington, I think they're the team you dread having to play. I mean, they've been performing at just about their best in every game so far this season.
Well, if you're able to strike fear into your opponent before even stepping on the floor, you're doing something right.
Junior outside. To the inside. Drummond passes to Johnson. Drummond inside. Okongwu on him. They grab their own miss. Here's Whitmore outside. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Drummond's got 6.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
The Hawks have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. The 3 from Rizashe. And it's Junior with the rebound. Washington's gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Uses the glass on the layup. He's got 11.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Outside Johnson. Pass to Junior. With the teardrop. Takes a step back. Whitmore. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got his 3rd assist of the night. Now Rizashe. The kick out to Johnson. From outside, off the mark. For Washington, they've gone 7 of 10 here in the second half. Johnson for 3. Hits a three-pointer.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort.
Now here's Young. 11 points in the game. Looking to end the run. That one falls.
Well, he may not be imposing physically, but Young's skill set enables him to score through the contact.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Wizards.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
They've also been showing us standout play on the fast break, working as a team to create easy opportunities.
Washington has gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, Brian. The Wizards are letting their young guys learn on the fly. Guard Bub Carrington said, the whole organization communicates to us often. We drafted you guys for a reason, they say. Don't be scared to make a mistake. Play your game, use the things that got you here, and see if it sticks. Back to you guys.
Learning on the job. All right, Allie. Thanks a lot. Okongwu, a screen on James. Inside. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to go on Andre Drummond. Atlanta shooting their 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
Well, what I like most about Okongwu is his switchability defensively. He has the size to battle down low and the quickness to guard on the perimeter.
Now here's George. Give him 8 points now. James outside. Shot clock at 6. Shoots it from the corner. The rebound by Atlanta. Outside Johnson. Pass to Jorsic. Now Rizashe. He's got 5. 4-3. It's rebounded by Washington. Koulibaly's got 4 rebounds now.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting performance.
Sometimes it's impossible trying to contain LeBron. Have to settle for fouling him and hope that he misses.
Grant, LeBron has had so much recognition over the years, but truly, he might not get enough credit for what he's meant to the NBA.
Yeah, you might be right, B.A. Truly a global ambassador for the game of basketball. He set the standard for what a superstar can be, really, in any sport.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
Yeah, the experience and the knowledge is in.
Yet another steal from him.
Yeah, this guy has been stealing the ball at an incredible rate, closing in on 5th place on the all-time list.
His defense has been elite for years now.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Here's Newell. That one goes in. Newell's got 8 points.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
James passes to Drummond. Now George, covered by Johnson. George against Johnson. Pass to Coulibaly. With the clock winding down, and he jams it home with authority.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
And now we go courtside for the story on Alexander Sarr. Allie, what'd you learn?
I was able to talk with the head athletic trainer of the Wizards about his status. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. It's not enough to keep this gamer out of action, though. He's making a go of it. Guys?
Allie, thanks for the report. Unfortunately, that's not the news fans were.
That's just awful news. You really feel for the guy, and you know everyone in the NBA family is wishing him a speedy recovery.
Washington has gotten 12 of their points this quarter from deep, 4 of 6. Shoots. It's good from the top of the key. James has got 11 points here in the second half.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now, and even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Shot is good by Gillespie.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
James outside. The three. And that one falls. Now 10 for 12 with that make.
Putting on a shooting clinic from deep. He had that huge first half, and he's still rolling.
12 seconds left in the third quarter. Johnson a screen on Coulibaly. Ricochet. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Newell.
Yeah, not a great pass there. You got to be on the same page as your teammates.
With 1 on the clock. That one doesn't drop. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Washington. Getting it done from range. He's hit 6 triples so far. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. We've got Newell, and it's Gillespie in at the 2 guard. So that's the Hawks 5. Now here's George. And they tell players your career is short. Maximize your earnings. But sometimes guys take less credit.
And you know, different things go into that. Winning, comfort, and in some cases you're talking legacy, you know, for those rare players who've been with one team their whole career.
Here's Newell, 6 to shoot. Pass to Gillespie. shoots over Koulibaly. It's rebounded by Washington. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face him. And that's the first of just 2 home games for him.
Yeah, more points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Young, the pass to Krejci. Back to Young. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. 16 points for Trae Young.
For a player of his size, Young is fearless when it comes to taking the ball inside.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Kispert's checked in for Washington. Second free throw, no good. And Grant, many of the newer rules have helped unlock offenses. Any need to help out the defense?
You know, I think the rules are fine, B.A. It's just about allowing defenders to do their job and limiting the cheap foul calls so they can stay on the floor.
Here's Junior, following the score by Atlanta. And the bucket is good.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Johnson, he's checked in for Hughes. George, he's checked in for Washington. And Junior gets it to go.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution. You have to stay up on him in that mid-range area. He's deadly from there.
On the wing, Junior, guarded by Young. And the dunk by Junior.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. The three is up. They get it back. Here's Noel. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
And lately, this guy is finding points. I mean, just a beautiful second chance bucket right there.
Well, he's been doing a great job of making something out of nothing, especially on the offensive glass.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Now here is Junior. Pass to Carrington. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks.
Yeah, he loses concentration just for a moment. Might be getting a little complacent sitting on this lead.
For Atlanta, they've got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Here's Noel. George defending. Back to Young. From deep three-point land. It's rebounded by Washington.
Since hitting 2 triples in the first half, he's been non-existent from out there.
On the wing, Rizachet, covered by Carrington. And Atlanta misses again.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Junior, good. He's been great in this one. 9 for 15 after that shot. And the Hawks shooting right around 40% since the beginning of the fourth quarter. Back to Young. All right, Grant, as someone who played for and managed the U.S. men's national team, give us your all-time starting 5.
And, you know, I think I'll go with 2 of the program's all-time leading scorers, Kevin Durant and Carmelo Anthony. And finally, you have to have Kobe Bryant because of just how he reset the culture in 2008.
And it's Washington with the ball, following the score by Atlanta. And it's Junior missing.
Well, the defense was giving him that one, but he made the shot more difficult than it needed to be. You gotta play smart.
And when Johnson gets an opening, no question he's looking to power it down.
Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Back to Young. Pass to Jorsic. To the paint. A nice shot by Young. Young's got 22.
Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
Junior with it. Junior is double. And that one drops for him. Junior's got 10 points in the quarter.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Outside Rizachet. Back to Young. Takes it inside, and he banks in the layup. Young's got 18 points now here in the second half.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
Carrington, no good.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
The three from Rizachet. It's rebounded by George.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Pass to Coulibaly. Back to Carrington. The three ball. And the three-pointer goes.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Young with the bucket.
Well, anytime you want a three-point shooting competition, Young is up for it.
Kispert outside. Back to Junior. And for most NBA teams, the draft is the best path to acquiring an NBA superstar. But it's not enough to get that high pick. You got to get that one right, Stan.
Absolutely, B.A. And look, some of them are easy. Some of the top picks just stand out, and they're really, really easy. But some of them are very, very difficult, and especially as you move down even to the third, fourth, fifth, sixth picks. And the guys that hit on those are the guys that end up with the stars. Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Wizards.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
That'll do it for this one. They've earned their 27th victory of the year tonight.
And boy, did they need to win this game after dropping the first two matchups against this squad. Now they can go into the final game of the season series with a ton of confidence.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Junior.
Well, just a fantastic job of distributing the ball. When you're able to see the floor like that and take advantage of what the defense gives you, it's huge.
Here's Rizachet, following the bucket by the Wizards. Young with the bucket.
One positive takeaway, at least they're finally showing signs of life out there.
Yeah, a loss stings a little less if you at least feel like you put up a fight, but only a little less.
Now here's Young. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Well, this isn't the guy you want to send to the line. Young can make these in his sleep.
Free throw is good. Young. 20 seconds left in the fourth. The Wizards on offense. And here's Junior. From downtown, off target, and so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.
Not to mention the 11 assists. You rarely see that happening in big college scoring games. Shorter games and all.
Okay, listen,
That'd be great, I guess. Do us a favor, alright? Tag one of your other emails in so we can eliminate one or two chains as we send this.
Has anyone talked to you about the 3-second rule?
Yeah,
No deal.
gotta clear paint.
And not eat anything on the floor that has fallen after 3 seconds, too. That's not what we mean.
Let the bigs use their size and give them space.
Every
to
3
rebound
seconds,
and
move your
playmaking.
focus. You have
Unless
lots of
it's a
watch.
dunk, I want our
You
team
don't want to
out
get
of
tunnel
it.
vision.
They're shooting high
Unintended.
percentages.
Keep your eyes active and be alert at all times.
Diminishes the roles
Good
of the
words
big.
to live by.
I do have some thoughts on staff morale boosters. I mean, they include selfies, having your hand.
No. Have a list on my desk. Interview.
Oh, well, do you think you could really make some changes?
First step to a corner office. Great.
You know, I have never been to Maine. Have you?
Furthest I've ever been is in New York.
Oh, do you think it would be nice?
Yeah, get on the water. I think it'd be nice.
First day. A little nervous here. Oh, look at all those people.
Stay on point. Keep your eyes moving around the crowd. You'll be great.
So what happened to you?
Man, my back's killing me. When's the last time you did yard work?
Last weekend, I had one of those nice rideable mowers.
Oh, must be nice. I got that push. Nice talking. Life's good. Got out that puppy stage, so it's nice to have be a little more chill around the house.
Yeah, I remember my dog was at that stage.
Welcome to a new episode of NBA 2K TV.
There is a buzz around the WNBA as we get ready for the season to start.
So, this week we are catching you up on what's new this season with some 2K TV Interactive presented by Coach.
The WNBA is getting bigger. For some VC, answer this question right here. Which two cities will be hosting new WNBA teams this season? Bye.